In this video, I'm going to share with you the 4 things you must never say to a narcissist. I'm also going to be explaining the why we should never say these things to the narcissist and the negative consequences for you if you decide to say these things to the narcissist. Okay guys, let's get straight into it. The first thing you should never say to a narcissist is that you're unhappy with their behavior and how they treat you. The consequence of this for you will be that you are punished. You'll either be punished with silent treatment or maybe they'll decide to withdraw affection from you. So why can't we go to the narcissist and express our feelings and tell them that we're a bit upset with how they've treated us? The reason is because the narcissist has such a huge but fragile ego that you just merely bringing up something as simple as, you know what babe, when we were in the car before, I really didn't appreciate how you spoke to me. I didn't appreciate your tone. Something as simple as that. They literally see that as an attack on themselves and who they are as a person. They cannot handle it. So they need to implement a tactic immediately to silence you and shut you down and make sure you never have the guts to say anything like that to them ever again. So punishment, like silent treatment, I've experienced this myself with my narcissistic ex and it hurts tremendously. It feels like you've been kicked in the stomach repeatedly, but also that is them sending a loud and clear message. If you bring up your feelings, if you bring up anything that you're unhappy with that concerns me, you will be punished. And that is ensuring you never bring up anything again, and so that silences you. And so in the future, when you're unhappy with their behavior again, you're going to think twice about bringing something up. And that is where we get into the situation where we detach from ourselves and we are completely suppressing our feelings and needs. Okay, number 2, the second thing you should never say to a narcissist is advise them that they need to go to therapy to work through their issues. Okay, so what will be the consequence of this? The consequence is that the narcissist will most likely end the relationship. And why is this? When you're suggesting for the narcissist to go to counselling, you've probably figured out that they're a narcissist. The mask has well and truly slipped. You see exactly who they are, and the narcissist knows their power over you is becoming less and less. Their usual tricks of love bombing at this stage probably aren't going to work anymore. So at this point, you are literally just a drain on them. You are no longer showering them with adoration. Honestly, you're just a complication that they need to get rid of at this point. The narcissist doesn't believe that they have a problem. It's always you who has a problem. So number 1, they don't see themselves as the problem. So why would they go and get therapy? And number 2, they can't in any way speak about their feelings and emotions, which is what we're going to get to in point 3. So those 2 things together makes it impossible for the narcissist to ever consider going to therapy. So in this moment, even though they say that they love you, they would rather end this relationship, move on to someone else who literally doesn't have a clue about them, love bomb that person and start the cycle all over again. When they meet that new person, they can put on their charm. That person will fill them with everything that they want, all the adoration, all the love, until obviously the cycle starts to repeat itself again. The narcissist can't keep up that behavior. The mask starts to slip. That new person starts to realize who the narcissist truly is, and they will end that relationship again and move on to the next person and the next person and the next person. So that takes me on to point number 3. The third thing you should never ask the narcissist is to talk about their feelings. So the consequences of this is that they'll shut you down with typical phrases such as, why do you always want to talk so much? I don't want to argue. You're so sensitive. So why can't narcissists express their feelings? Well, to be honest, to put it bluntly, they don't have any feelings. They had to completely detach from their ability to feel years ago when they were abandoned as a child in order to protect themselves and ensure that no one could ever hurt them like that ever again. So the fourth and final thing to never say to a narcissist, never ask them to be honest with you. What will be the consequence of this? You will never get honesty from a narcissist. They will continue to lie. They are compulsive liars. Why is this? This is because they are void of empathy. So they have zero guilt when it comes to lying and deceiving. Just think of this. The narcissist lies to themselves every single day. Their whole life is a lie because every day they pretend to be someone who they're not. Their whole life is an act because they despise their true selves. And when someone lies to this extent daily, they end up believing their own lies. So asking the narcissist for honesty, you are never ever going to get that. So guys, I'm going to wrap up this video here. Final words of advice to conclude this video. Do you really want to continue in a relationship where communication is non-existent? You are punished for expressing your feelings. Your partner has zero intention of ever working on themselves to be the best that they can for you and the relationship. Your partner has zero empathy and the potential to deceive you repeatedly with zero guilt. These are incredibly basic things, but they are the critical, fundamental foundations of a healthy, long-lasting relationship. So I want you to ask yourself, why are you settling for such a crap relationship? Don't you think you deserve more? Don't you want more in this life? These are some things you need to think seriously about. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap this video up now. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to really enjoy this next video here. Okay guys, see you next time.